Really not happy about the fact that I have not. So it keeps me fresh, it keeps me excited, and I think we all need to do things that we love doing. We all have things that we love doing and we have to do. What happens is most of the times we focus on things that we have to do, missing out on the things that we love doing. So 2022, one of my important resolutions, and I have another resolution as well. Hi folks, it's 10 a.m. on a Sunday morning and I've stepped out for a bit of a ride. Not happy at all with my current frequency of rides, and I'll tell you why. So there was a time when I used to ride every single week. So out of 52 weeks, I'd probably ride 50 weeks, and that was true, I think, until about 6 to 8 months ago. And then I started getting busier in the work that I do, traveling and all of that, and sometimes it's also the weather. It's nice and sunny today. Earlier there was a time when on a Sunday morning it just wouldn't rain. You knew that you could do your Sunday ride without any problems. But I think in the last 1 year, it's been raining a lot more here in Bengaluru. Yes, that was a scenario. But I'm not making excuses there, because I know that there have been days when it didn't rain and I still didn't step out on a ride. And I think that's sad. So I'm really not happy about that. Really not happy about the fact that I have not been riding as much as I should be riding. Get some fuel in first. Check the air pressure. Full tank Aki. Love the thump of the engine, the thump of the silencers. This is valid till 25th of June 22. So put in the reminder right away, sometime in the beginning of June, saying get the PUC done, and I'll put that as a reminder and run it for about 15 days so that I'll always remember. Fuel done, PUC done, air pressure next. One of the things that I get worried about when I ride the motorcycle after a while and I make so many stops within the first 1 or 2 kilometers, shutting off the engine, turning it on again, shutting it off, turning it on again. Each time you crank the engine, that engine is taking a phenomenal load of the battery, and the battery is small, the engine is big, and it takes a lot of wattage to crank the engine. So if the battery is not charged, because I'm not riding too much, the battery may drain out. Not a happy proposition. Just hoping it starts after this. Oops. For a moment there was a pause there. Anyways, on the road. So when you're not riding, sometimes you just feel like you're riding to, just get those things done. Check air, fill gas, check the PUC. That's really what I felt like this morning as I took the motorcycle out. So I'm not at all happy with my riding frequency in the last 6 to 8 months. I want to put it out there. And even as we come to the end of 2021, I'm hoping to change this in 2022. I want to ride a lot more. I want to ride a lot more, not for the purpose of just making a vlog. In fact, that's another challenge when you ride and you're shooting and you have these vlogs. The vlogs also take a lot of time from a edit production perspective. So I'm going to also try and simplify my vlogs, whether it's a motorcycle vlog or let's say a slice of life vlog or let's say a food vlog. I think I need to simplify it a bit, not spend so much time on the edit board, because the more time you spend on the edit board, the more it takes away from the fact that you could actually be out there doing something else, right? Whether riding my motorcycles or let's say tasting some interesting dish somewhere. Yes, so one of the things that I want to do as a resolution for 2022 is to ride a lot more. Now some of you may wonder why. What's the big deal? You know, we all need oxygen to breathe, right? Without oxygen you can't breathe. Your chances of survival are pretty slim. Well, for me, these motorcycle rides are like oxygen. Because they refresh me, they rejuvenate me. So it keeps me fresh. It keeps me excited. And I think we all need to do things that we love doing. Because if you do things that you love doing, it puts you in a great headspace to do the other things that you have to do, right? We all have things that we love doing and we have to do. What happens is most of the times we focus on things that we have to do, missing out on the things that we love doing, because we somehow tend to prioritize things that we have to do over what we love to do. And I think that is a dangerous spot to be in, because when you keep doing things that you have to do but don't necessarily love to do, you start feeling frustrated after a particular point in time. You start getting jaded, you start getting depressed, and that also impacts the things that you have to do. So for me, motorcycling is that I love to do, and for some reason I've not for some reason, I think for various reasons, and reasons could be many, whether I blame it on the monsoons, whether I blame it on my travel, whether I blame it on the fact that I've had a late night on the edit board, etc. I've just not been able to prioritize my motorcycle rides, and I want to change that. So 2022, one of my important resolutions, and I have another resolution as well, maybe we'll save that for another vlog, is to ride more. Ride almost every Sunday. Also do these long rides. You know, I used to enjoy these weekend, overnighters with my boys, the Bikers Gourmet Club, the group that we have. And I haven't done that. I think I haven't done a overnighter for the last, I've not done one through this entire pandemic, so which means 2 years. Resolution for 2022: ride a lot more and get my oxygen, get my batteries charged by doing so. Whether a vlog comes out of every ride or not is not important, but the fact is that I want to ride. I want to ride for myself. So therefore we should always find and do things that we love doing, not because we have to do, because we love doing it. That's very important. Do things that love you, or do things that you love to do. It's also similar, right? Do things that love you and do the things that you love to do, because that recharges you, rejuvenates you, refreshes you, giving you energy, power, desire, motivation, drive to do the things that you have to do. Make sense? Well, to me it does. Anyways, let's get on with the ride. I'm just riding towards Sarjapur Road here. You got to be very careful of these tractors that are carrying construction debris, stones, mud, because as that tractor goes bumping around the streets, some of the stuff that it's carrying can easily get dislodged and hit you, strike you, especially if you're going fast. It can be quite painful. Of course, on the Fat Boy I have this windshield that is a big protection, not just from the wind as you're riding, and therefore helps you not get tired, but it also protects you from all sorts of foreign debris, insects, etc. My God, that was a bumpy stretch there. I was almost lifted off the motorcycle, and also because of the fact that I've just filled some air, so my tires are tight, quite bouncy. I can very easily go on that road, but I won't. Because I wouldn't want to inconvenience, even though there's no bus behind me right now, people who take the bus so that they can take the bus lane. It's okay, few minutes more. Enjoy more of the ride while I'm at that. Alright, the road opens up. Just thought I'll do a bit of a spin on the outer ring road today. Even as I mull my thoughts, expressing my displeasure with myself on my recent dismal motorcycling stats. Even as I firm up my resolution to ride more, and obviously if I'm riding more, you will see some of those rides as moto vlogs on this channel. Let me know what are the sort of moto vlogs that you would like to see. You know, I'm not into typical reviews or technical specs, etc. Even if I ride a new motorcycle or something else, I think you get enough tech specs, reviews, etc. Fantastic channels that are already there. So when I do these moto vlogs, I bring more of certain other aspects of what I do into my moto vlogs. And you know, so I don't really do it from a viewership perspective. I do it because I love doing this and I like to share. And because there's so many of you who now enjoy these moto vlogs, I know I've not been regular with the moto vlogs, and I'm definitely guilty of that, but you know, Kripalamana channel is more of a channel which has motovlogging as well, but then there are other aspects. It's my food, travel and life adventure channels. Somebody would say lifestyle channel, but I like the word life adventures, because I think everything that you do in life is an adventure, right? When you think of the word adventure, you're immediately excited. You're thinking of possibilities. The word sounds exciting, and you know, when you go on an adventure, you're excited, right? You're always keen to know what's going to happen, etc. And that's the way I like to look at life. Or at least I would like to look at life more and more that way. Whatever happens, good or bad, it's an adventure. So therefore, this channel is about my life adventures. Of course, I like to be positive. I think there's enough negativity, there's enough cynicism, there's enough despair already in the world that one sees. I don't want to add to that. And I think even those of you who watch this channel, who come here, you know, want to get away from some of that, right? So let me know, long story short, let me know what you would like to see in terms of moto vlogs on this channel. Don't expect the typical tech specs, typical bike reviews, etc., because like I said, there are others who do that and do it really well. Of course, food is a part of the moto vlogs. As we travel, we taste food, especially when we do some of those longer rides. Moto vlogs to me are also, you know, where I express my thoughts, musings, because as I ride, it clears my mind, and I like to share some of that clarity with those who care to watch. These vlogs can be quite self-indulgent. You know, you're expressing yourself. You get a lot of feedback in terms of comments, likes, the occasional dislike too from viewers. Gives you a sense of what's happening. But I think every once in a while it's good to actually ask, what would you like to see? What is it that you would like to see, and what is it that I would like to do and therefore present here? And if we can find a marriage between those two, I think then we'll have some interesting stuff happening on this channel. I turned around at Maruthalli, so I've done about 20 kilometers, I suppose, 17 kilometers. So I think by the time I get home, it'll be 25-30 kilometers, I don't know. I like the chrome on that Intersect of 650. I also need to include my second motorcycle, the Himalayan, in my moto vlogs. I must say that because I'm not riding so much, so I tend to prioritize the Fat Boy, which is obviously my first love, over the Himalayan, and therefore the Himalayan is rather neglected. So hoping to change that too. But it can be a challenge sometimes maintaining two motorcycles. So unless you're really somebody who rides a lot, well, it can be a tough proposition. Not just riding it, but just generally maintaining it, making sure that everything is fine, right? Because on the day that you want to ride and you go to the motorcycle, that motorcycle should work in the manner that it should. Therefore you have to keep it chaka-chak always. Keep it clean, make sure the batteries are charged, air pressure, PUC checks, emission control checks, insurance, service. You get the drift? So if you're not riding so much, you're doing more of these other things, but not really doing what the motorcycle is there for, what you picked up the motorcycle in the first place for. I'm sorry, this is turning out to be a bit of a rant, but it's not a rant at anybody else, it's a rant at myself. These roads are so bumpy. You know, when you're riding in the city, we typically ride bumper to bumper. But what happens is if there's a car in front of you and you're riding bumper to bumper behind, you're not really seeing the road. And suddenly, you know, you'll find a crater like that, which a car can easily navigate. But on a motorcycle, even if you're at 40, it can throw you off balance. So try and maintain some distance. I know it's difficult in the city when we are crawling usually, but look at that. I mean, it's so... I think when they dig up the road or when they do whatever work, they just put on some tar and that's it. Over. Done. So our entire road network is like a patchwork of sort. You know, a patchwork quilt? It's not one fabric, it's not one material. So it's basically patches of different material, different cloth pieces that stitch together. So it's quite uneven. Now while you don't mind that on a quilt, something that you sleep with, in fact some of that texture actually helps comfort you. Definitely not something that you expect to find, that you desire in roads. Therefore when you're riding on Bengaluru roads, even when you're driving, you're always going like this, like this, like this, like this. The camera that I shoot on, the vlog camera, especially, not this one, is at least has got you know, great stabilization. But when I shoot on my ZV-1, I've got my stabilization at active, and even when I'm sitting in the car holding it on my Joby, the car is moving constantly up and down, so the shots are also moving. Anyways, that's my gripe for today. Major gripe with myself and some minor gripe with the roads. But to end things on a positive note, resolution for 2022, one of the important resolutions for 2022 is to certainly ride a lot more. Thank you. The coffee at the end of the ride is almost like a tradition now. It's like a custom. I think for the ride to be complete, you need that cup of coffee.
Hello sir, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Fine. I've been seeing your food lovers.
Oh, you see Food Lovers?
Yeah, I like.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
I like you.
What's
Thank
your
you.
name?
Vijay Kumar.
Always nice to meet fans. So even though I was a little depressed and dejected, well, I'm using very strong words, but when I woke up this morning, that's what I was feeling. I wasn't feeling so good about not riding so often. But then you meet people who love the work that you do and you say, okay, fine, this is why you're doing what you do, right? On that happy, positive note, do let me know what you thought of this vlog. If you enjoyed this vlog, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Help us grow the second channel as well. As we have more and more people watching the work that we do, I think it also becomes oxygen in a manner of speaking, allowing us to, you know, create more content, whether it's motovlogging, whether it's food, whether it's something else. Take care, stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.